Hi everyone, it's Karen here. Welcome to another video with me and Lavinia Stamps. The theme for the creative challenge this month is from me to you. So I created something with this lovely heart-shaped sticker stencil. You get 4 in this set. So I'm using the heart, and you can see it's well loved, this one. So I'm using that as my outline. And then I'm using the gorgeous Elements ink pads, and as you know, I love to use 2 colours together because it creates a depth that you can't get with one colour. So one's Lime Punch and the other is Sundance, and I've layered both of those colours both in the centre of the heart and around the edge. Now, if you haven't got the exact same stamps as I have, don't worry, because this is going to work with anything that you have in your supplies. So I am using here Climbing Ivy, Falling Down, and then the Twisted Vine set, one of the stamps in that set. And if you followed me for a while, you will know that I just love that falling one from the Twisted Vine set. And then here we've got one from the Fairy Charms and some silhouette foliage. But like I say, any stamps in your stash will work. And then to finish it off, we've got some birds and a sentiment from the Heartfelt Verses set. So we will get started, because the card size that I'm using here is 12.5 centimeters squared. And for those of you who work in inches, it's a 5-inch square card. So here we've got it. And the first thing that we're going to do is take our sticker stencil. And these are fabulous, right? You can just stick them down on your card, reposition them, and use them several times. And when you take them off, they don't mark the card. Now, I haven't put that down straight. Well, there you can see how easy was that to peel off, and no marks on the card. So I just need to line this side up. That's a lot better. There you go. Okay, I'm going to start with my Sundance first. That's the lighter of the 2 colours. And I'm going to apply them with my smoothies. Now, just a word about the smoothies. You will see me use my smoothies a lot because I love them. You've got a great amount of control when you're using it through a stencil or around the edge of a card. But I have one set for my Distress Oxides, because you know that I use those a lot. And then one set for my Elements. And if you want to know, if you haven't seen it, Lavinia Stamps sell these gorgeous little boxes, and I've got a tutorial on my YouTube channel, which is Karen Telfer Craft, showing you how I put it together and decorated it. So that's how I store my smoothies, and as you can see, they are ready and available to use easily. So I'm just going to take off some of this yellow, and I'm just going to bring it in and around my heart shape. So I always start off the card, I always move it in a circular motion, then you don't get any marks or scratches that you really didn't want. And you're just going to bring it like that around the edge of your heart. You definitely want to leave a bit of white space in the centre, because that's what makes it pop when you've got all of your decoration in together. Now I'm going to pick up my green, my Lime Punch. I love this colour. It's so vibrant. Here, let me show you. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? What a lovely bright green that is. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly bring this over the edge. You don't want to bring it all the way up that the yellow went, because that You just want this two-tone effect. There you go. Love it. I love those two colours. I use them quite a lot. Okay, and now I'm just going to wipe with my cloth a bit of that excess ink off. But I don't want to take the sticker stencil off just yet because I'm going to do my stamping with it in place so that it creates the mask. Brilliant. Now for my stamping, I'm going to use VersaFine Clairs as always, and I've got 3 colours. Verdant, which is the lighter, almost luminous green. I've got Green Oasis, which is a bit darker, and then Charming Pink, just for add a bit of colour in and around the card. I'm also going to be using Nocturne for the birds. So, to start with, I'm going to bring my foliage down from the top. And for that, I'm going to build up. Oh, I just love, you'll see. This is one of my favourite stamps. I say that, I don't know how many are my favourite. Hundreds, really, but I love this one. It's so versatile. You can use it coming up from the bottom or hanging down from the top. And it's a great filler as well, or put in a darker colour. It's a great standout piece. So you can see I'm just alternating the length of this. And we're going to put a couple of layers on top, so not to worry. I'm going to bring this one down a bit. There you go. So you saw I just stamped right on top of that one. And here too. I had them too even. And that one. There we go. That's a lot better. Then I'm going to pick up my Climbing Ivy. Now you get 2 in this set, and I'm going to use the smaller one. And for that, I'm going to use Verdant. No, I'm not. I'm going to use Green Oasis. I've already used Verdant. Now, which way up or down does this go? The little tassels. I'm going to put it this way because I want the hearts to be predominantly facing the right direction. Don't put it upside down. Again, different heights to create that interest and the contrast. Just going to put a tiny one over there. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Now I've got a couple of gaps here in and around there, so I'm going to go back with my Twisted Vine set and fill in those gaps there. That's better. Just had one. So someone asked me the other day how I clean my stamps, literally with water. So here's my spritzy bottle with some water in it, and I will just spray it onto my stamp and then wipe it with my cloth that I always have on my lap. And my cloths are usually lint-free. So actually, the ones I really love are those muslin cloths in the baby section of Tesco or Sainsbury's. They work beautifully and they don't shed any fibres. So here we go, bringing it back. Now I've got Charming Pink, and I'm going to take my silhouette foliage And I'm just going to do this second generation in the background. So you can see why we left the sticker stencil in place. So just going to second generation, different heights in and around the bottom of that card. You want a couple, just if you think about what that's going to look like, just peeking out from the bottom of the card there. It's amazing, isn't it? You start off with a nice clean desk and halfway through, my goodness, there's not an inch of space to be seen. Does that happen to you, or is it just me? I know it's not just me. Right, so still with Charming Pink. And you know what? I'm going to use the one that I used before. So you get 3 fairy charms in this set. And I'm going to be using this one, which has got a lovely thing. And again, of course, you can use this hanging down. But today, I'm going to use it standing up and first generation. Here now. There we go. And because I've done that slightly differently from my original, it's not quite balanced. So I'm just going to go back in with my silhouette foliage and just put a tiny little one there and a tiny little one there. Lovely. Now that's all our stamping done. So I am going to peel off this sticker stencil. Look at that. And there you have your gorgeous heart. And then before I put this away, just with water, clean my stencil. Just like that. And then I just keep it on the same plastic that it came in the packet with. Just like that on the acetate there. So then we're going to come in with Nocturne and our bird stamp. And I'm just going to stamp those flying across the card like that. Just like that, because birds seem to fly in huge flocks, don't they, really? And then I'm going to pick up Just For You. Lovely sentiment, that. Now this Just For You comes in a set of 3, where we've got With Love and Sympathy, With Love, and then Just For You. And I think this one is perfect for this card. Just For You. Great. And now the only thing that remains is for me to go round the edge with, again, both my Sundance and my Lime Punch in the same way that I did the centre, and create this frame. And then the last thing that I did was I took my gorgeous peacock feathers, and using my Quickie glue pen, I just dotted around the top and sprinkled some of this. Look at this glitter. It's gorgeous. So there's 3 types of glitter in here. It's some very fine and then some coarse gold glittery bits. And this is eco-friendly, so it's not harmful to... breaks down really easily. So there we have it. Thanks so much for watching. I would love to see what you make, so please tag me, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.